Hello, my name's Paul Dixon. I'm a Norwich tour guide, and this is the second of my short films about Kett's Rebellion. So I'm standing on Kett's Hill in Norwich, very busy, lots of traffic, and just to my left here we have the entrance to Kett's Heights. So I'm going to climb up into Kett's Heights and look at the remains of St Michael's Chapel, which was Robert Kett's headquarters, and then we're going to have a look at the view over the city. So, as you can see, Kett's Heights is owned by Norwich City Council, and they've owned it since the 1980s. So I'm going to head now into Kett's Heights. It's a wonderful secret place to visit if you've never been here before. Sort of oasis of green and calm. It's a beautiful spot. And there's a volunteer group called the Friends of Kett's Heights who've been looking after Kett's Heights since 2015, and they have weekly work parties, and they always send volunteers in to collect the litter. And of course the City Council does its bit as well, cutting the grass. So it's a lovely place to visit, really, at any time of the year. So what we're going to look at is a couple of interesting remains in Kett's Heights, as well as St Michael's Chapel, which was Robert Kett's headquarters. So we've nearly got up to the first location. Hope you can hear the birds tweeting away. There we go. You know, the few minutes away from the traffic and everything calms down. So Kett's Heights backs into Thorpe Hamlet, and historically this would have all been heath. And what we have here on the left, I'm just about to turn to show you, is an old piggery. So this piggery was created in the Second World War, and it was Thorpe Hamlet Pig Club, all part of the Dig for Victory programme in the Second World War. If I just turn round to the left, you can see a pond down there, a concrete pond, built to retain rainwater to give the pigs a drink. So we'll turn round to the left again. So here we are, Kett's Heights, and you can see there's a network of footpaths and also flint retaining walls. Now this all dates from the second half of the 19th century, when the area was landscaped by the gas company. So bottom of Gas Hill, just over the back here, was the gas works, and this was laid out as a garden for the manager and also for his staff to enjoy. So that's why we've got all of these wonderful flint retaining walls and a really good network of paths, and an old cooking apple tree just up ahead here. And the Friends of Kett's Heights have also planted quite a lot of fruit trees on the heights as well, and plants, so you get colour virtually all year round. So now I'm walking up to the top, and we're going to get our view of St Michael's Chapel. So St Michael's Chapel dates from the late 11th, early 12th century. It was established up here by Herbert de Lozinger, first Norman bishop of Norwich. He actually knocked down a church dedicated to St Michael's in Tombland, and he built a chapel up here to keep on the right side of St Michael. And this chapel was all part of St Leonard's Priory, which was up here, which was a daughter house of the new monastery being built in Norman times. And of course that monastery today is Norwich Cathedral. So we just look over to the left there, you can see a flint wall, and this is St Michael's Chapel. And this wall here is all that's left of the chapel, and this is where Robert Kett had his headquarters and where he was based. So his 29 requests, which were sent down to Protector Somerset, were written here. It's quite amazing to stand here and think that Robert Kett and all his followers trod this area, and it's wonderful that we've still got part of the chapel to see today. So what I'm going to do now is just walk around the corner here, and you're going to get a wonderful view of Norwich. Now, if you've never been to Kett's Heights before, now is the time to visit. It's absolutely wonderful, the view from here, and I think it's definitely the best view that you get of Norwich. It's all filling in now, all the trees are in leaf. So this is the viewing point. As you can see, there's a nice seat there to enjoy the view. And also the Friends of Kett's Heights have put this handy guide here so you can recognise what you're looking at. So I'll just give you a quick run round what we can see. And coming round to the right here, of course, you've got Norwich Cathedral, and behind Norwich Cathedral is the Roman Catholic Cathedral. So Norwich Cathedral, built as a monastery by the Normans. The Roman Catholic Cathedral is a late 19th century building, and it was created as an enormous parish church and became a cathedral in the 1970s. And then if we come round a bit more, you can see City Hall, and City Hall of course dates from the 1930s, and there's the castle with the big crane above it. And then down below us here you can see the playing fields of Norwich School, which used to be the area where the monks grew their fruit and veg. And the River Wensum is hidden in the trees just down from the playing fields. So it's a magnificent view, this, and one to come up here and enjoy in your own time. So I'm going to turn round and just going to walk past St Michael's Chapel to finish the film. So as I said at the end of the first film, if you want more information about Robert Kett, best place to go is Wyndham Heritage Museum, but I don't think that's opening until 2022. So there's a closer view of the wall of St Michael's Chapel. Also, if you Google Robert Kett, there's plenty of information about Kett online. It's a fascinating story, and do take some time to come up here and walk in the footsteps of Robert Kett, and also explore his incredible story.